woman really inspires me. I think she kind of rocks. She's really awesome. So, and I didn't find out this first part about her until after I had met her, and then I was shocked. I saw this on your wall. So for 15 years, Christine worked as a lawyer, a judge, mediator, while raising her own son and daughter. She left the legal profession to pursue her passion, speaking. She has actually been called a visionary speaker. So we're really lucky to have her here tonight, with a clear mission to inspire others to greatness. Christine Patton is the author of Showing Up, Becoming the Me I Want to Be, Aligning Your Life and Work for True Success. Do you have books here this weekend? Yes. She also coaches elite athletes to reach peak performance with her program, The Mental Edge in Sports Performance. And she's a HeartMath certified practitioner. So please join me in welcoming Christine Patton.
Thank you for inviting me, Elizabeth. Man, freaking awesome is a real good description of this event. And I feel like I am among friends. So hello, friends. Hello. Tonight, I am going to talk about pizza. Sorry. Honestly, I'm buying that perfume. I'm going to dream about pizza for the next week. Who had it tonight? It looked really good. Yeah. Okay, I'm betting there's a room full of entrepreneurs and some solopreneurs. Do you know how you tell a solopreneur? The person who runs around talking to him or herself. Are there any of you who are in sales, or any of you who would like to have some more insight into how more effortlessly we can attract people and events to us? Then there might be something for, yay! There might be something here for you tonight. I've called this How to Become a Magnet for Your Business. Magnet meaning, how do you attract what you want? And that's key. What do you want? You want those great customers and clients and friends and lovers and wealth and all of that stuff. And remember that business comes with a heart and a mind. What we're doing is we're attracting people. So what I'm talking about is creating relationships. And we also know that anything worth having in life takes time and effort. So what I did, I went out on a limb and I created a 5-step sales process, which I'm sure is going to affirm where you are in your business. So number 1, people have to know you. Isn't that profound? You paid for this. Like, really? The newest information is that people have to see you 3 times. So maybe that's at the gym or the grocery store. People see you or hear about you in social media. But the best is to see you in action. So that's selling your product or providing your service. People need the familiarity to hop that first fence to you. Make sense? Okay, good. I'm good so far. You're not going to throw me out. Number 2, like and trust. People have to like you and trust you. Don't you agree that the people that you want to do business with are people you like and trust? I know that the people that I trust, I don't care how they do whatever it is they do. I know it's going to be done well, and I know I'm going to be treated very fairly, and I'll be charged fairly. Now, like and trust goes deeper, because what happens is that penetrates that second evolutionary layer of your brain that we all know is called the limbic system. This is the seat of your emotions. And when you can penetrate that layer, it motivates behavior. And I'm going to talk more about this in a minute. So people have to like and trust you. The third is, who are you and why would anyone hire you? So what makes you that purple cow in a field of brown cows? Thank you, Seth Godin. Why do you stand out? And remember that you're offering, and let's face it, that there are a lot of us who do a lot of the same type of thing, but this isn't about competition anymore. This is about community and cooperation, right? And we can offer the same service, but it'll be a completely different flavor, because that's our own personal and unique stamp of love and authenticity. So how do you offer your business, and what makes you a leader of your industry such that people are attracted to you and know you? Number 4, damn, I forget. Oh, yes, I didn't, kidding. People have to know that you see their pain. So how can you heal them? How can you help them? Authentically. People have to know that you see them. So once you have gone through those 4 steps, and again, it takes time, you will end up at that place where you have your champions. You know those people that talk about you like you are freaking awesome. That's the thing for this weekend, I guess. They will not only give you repeat business, buy what you have, take your service, but they will tell all of their friends. They will refer you. They'll even buy you things at Christmas, invite you to their house, let their kids get to know you, stuff like that. And that is a very fertile foundation for good business. Make sense? Whew, keep going? Okay, tough crowd. So I alluded to this leadership part. And you know what? Leadership means many things to many people. There's a saying, there are leaders and there are those who lead, and we know the difference. I'm hoping that all of you have a person in your life who inspires you, who you admire, who engages you. What is it about that person that makes you want to listen, to follow them? You want what they have, which includes buying your service. What is it about them? It's a charisma. It's a presence. And how does that get developed? So I have 5 theories. Chris's theory number 1. Great leaders are lined up. Alignment is a big word. It means we got all our stuff on the same bus going in the same direction. So are you lined up? Are you lined up with what you love? With what you long for, maybe? Are you lined up with your best qualities? Are you expressing yourself authentically? Is your essence shining through? That's your lined up. And that is a feeling for people because it is effortless. When you're on the same bus, this is a good analogy. For when you're feeling scattered, get back on the bus. Get all the pieces back on the bus. So lined up. Great leaders are lined up. Number 2, this is hard for some people to hear, but I'm going to say it anyway. Great leaders need nothing from you. Great leaders are whole and complete in themselves. They have their own level of self-love and self-regard and self-respect and honesty. They don't need your attention. They don't even need your business, but they would like to have your business. Remember those times when you go to the bar and you need that, or you meet that needy, desperate person who wants love from any corner? What do you want to do? You want to run far, run fast. So don't be that person. You know that saying, you got to care, but not that much? Right? So anyway, that's my second theory. Nobody needs adoration because you adore yourself, because you're awesome the way you are. You're already awesome. The last step is just knowing that. Number 3, I call it the golden circle, and I completely ripped this off from Simon Sinek, who loves Simon Sinek. By the way, Simon, I'm a little bit in love with you. And by the way, Simon, I will tell everybody about your podcast called How Great Leaders Inspire Action. It is awesome. And so this is where it's a great overall talk. And I encourage any of you who haven't seen it to watch that. It's a YouTube podcast. So this is called the golden circle. So if you will, imagine that there is a circle with 3 layers. The outer layer is the what, the middle layer is the how, and the inner layer is why. Why? It's a big word. Traditional advertising has focused on the what and the how because people try to communicate what their product is. But what happens is that only appeals to the last evolutionary layer of our brain called the neocortex. It's the stuff of our higher reasoning, our spatial understanding. And while understanding something is cool, it doesn't motivate behavior. Remember what I told you? What did I tell you? Socratic method. I should just pick somebody. I won't. Kidding. When you penetrate that second evolutionary layer, your limbic brain, when you trigger feelings, now people are motivated to act. And that means motivated to buy from you. Okay, so you want to be able to wear your why on your sleeve. Why do you do what you do? Why do you love what you do? Why do you need what you do? Why should it appeal to somebody else? What's your why? Number 4, in my opinion, great leaders are masters. And when I say masters, I mean people who have command of their power. And I define power as how you use your inner resources to get what you want. Now, we all have a great collection of inner resources, and they all differ from person to person, and we use them at different times. But what I'm talking about is what we all have the absolute ability to do, and that is create. This is the art of deliberate creation. It's having a command of our thoughts, of our emotions, and it's understanding our subconscious belief systems within which we work. It really commands 95% of our life, so it's really beneficial to know why we do the things that we do. We can have one thought and one emotion at a time. What are you choosing? Love or fear? Positivity or negativity? And make no mistake, we feel that from people. We read, we feel people, we know people before we know them. And we all know that. When somebody, how many of you have had the experience that somebody can walk up to you, you don't know them, they haven't opened their mouth, but you've got a feeling. And the good one is, oh, this person feels good. And the other one is, or something like that. So what are you choosing? And understand, when you choose positive thought, you can't have a negative thought. It's tuning this instrument. That's what all of this is about, is tuning this instrument here. Because we know that the buck starts here. Okay, well, I'm going to do this for full effect. It starts here, and it stops here. What you give is what you get. But again, it's that feeling about you that people will have that is very attractive. So let's tune ourselves to be as positive and renewing as we can be. And my last point is my jewel and my crown. It's my heart math work. I love that company. I'm telling you, if you go down there, you meet the people who do this work. It's incredible. And I believe in their vision with every fiber of my being. And so the last point is your heart coherence. Talk about lined up. How do I even explain this in 5 minutes? People think that your heart beats in a regular beat. It doesn't. Your heart actually speeds up and slows down. Now, it's infinitesimal, but your heart speeds up and slows down. It's the pattern of the speeding up and slowing down that creates a certain coherence in your body. And because of the proximity of your heart to your central nervous system, your vagus nerve, that command of your heart rate variability is a command of your central nervous system. And understand that stress sits in your autonomic nervous system. And so we need to combat it physiologically for it to change. And when you can do that, your biology will change and you will create lasting change. So this is done. Understanding that with every change of your emotion, your heart rhythms change first. Your heart takes the first hit. Do you know that? And then through your afferent nerve signals, your heart informs your brain. There's more nerves going from your heart to your brain than the other way around. Your heart is the commander. And then through your nervous system into the rest of your body, gets the message. When something's happened that doesn't please you, your heart, then your brain, and then your body know it. So it's understanding, number one, you have a choice how you want to respond or react. And then the emotion will be carried from your heart to your brain and into your body. And a level of heart coherence is created very quickly through breath and mindfulness. Where have you heard that before? That's what yoga is all about. Heart-focused breathing. But here's the secret, is when you conjure renewing emotion, the most important part, it creates the amplitude of the wave in your heart rate variability. So while you're breathing, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, in and out of your heart, if you imagine. And remember, when you're thinking about one thing, you don't have other thoughts. And when you bring in those situations in your life that have made you feel happy, or whatever good emotion you want to conjure. I like that word conjure. It's kind of a witch thing, I don't know. You create that heart coherence. 4 things happen when you are heart coherent. Number 1, you feel amazing because you are in alignment. Your heart agrees with your brain, agrees with your body. Number 2, all of your processes in your body. You have over 200 systems and you have trillions of cells. They all get to work optimally now because you've taken the noise out. Number 3, as you practice, your baseline increases. You just get healthier and happier by self-regulation. And lastly, and this is my point, what are we here to do? We're here to love. We're here to learn and grow, absolutely, but we're here to love one another. And so when you are in a very strong, coherent state, the heart wave is a very strong carrier wave. Other hearts sync up. So other people feel good and they don't even know why. That's love. And so the heart math vision that we start with personal coherence that leads to social coherence, that leads to global coherence, is a beautiful, beautiful mission. Because after all, we are here to love one another. That is a goal and a direction worth having and working on. And it starts right here. Thank you.